Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your show. This is where we get together and we talk about your real estate business. We are on our 24-week challenge. I hope you guys are with me. If you're with me, you're with me. If you're with me, you're with me. Anyways, hey, listen, welcome to the Real Estate Investing Talk Show today. This is your host, the real estate coach, Zack Childress, also a real estate investor. Makes a big difference when you're out there doing the business and you're helping other people do the business. So I'm excited to have you guys here. I'm excited to have you on today as we go live, right? We are live, so going live is kind of the backwards side of me saying we are live. We're not going live. We are live, right? We are live. So come on board. Join us. Join us.
I believe Angel's on here. He says, hi, Angel here. Hi, Jill. Hi, Zach.
Awesome. All right, well, come on board. Let's see everybody. Toby. She said this past week was power-packed. It really was. Hey, listen, if you're brand new and you're joining us for the first time, my name is Zack Childress. We have the lovely Jill in the house. Say hi, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
You are with us on our Real Estate Investing Talk Show. We do this show every Tuesday at 1:30 Eastern Time Zone. We also do a show every Wednesday at 1:30 Eastern Time Zone called our Dig Deeper Show. If you didn't get to it, you need to go back and watch them. We do some killer digging deepers. But if you're just joining us, what is the Real Estate Talk Show? Well, this is a show that I do. We do it as a team around here for you guys to help you grow your business, to help you get real estate questions answered, to really help you kind of dig in to what it is that you need to know, what it is that you need to learn, what are the things that you're missing out on, and how do you take the next step as a real estate investor. So that's why we do the show. We do it for you as a team, to help you get to that next level in your business. But how do we do that? By your participation. If you participate in the show, you'll get more out of it. Can't deny that. Cannot deny that. So participation is key for you guys, and that is what helps us stay engaged with you, get to know you, talk to you. So listen, if you're just joining me, say hi. If you're brand new, tell me you're brand new. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the fans. Let everybody know you're new. We have a great community here. They'll encourage you. They'll tell you you're in the right spot. They'll tell you this is where you need to be. If you are been with us for a while, come on, say hi. Tell me where you're from. I'd like to see where everybody's coming in from all over the world, right? So we got them from California. We got some Virginia people in here. This is great.
So Stephanie and Brian were with us this weekend. They said hello, Zach and Jill. Steve said hi, Zach and Jill from Florida. Thomas said hi, Zach and Jill from New Hampshire. Tanya says hi, hey everyone. Luso says hey, Zach from Alexandria, Virginia. Corey says hello from California. Tanya says I'm brand new. Hi.
Tanya, brand new. Welcome, Tanya. We're happy you're here. You're in the right spot. You can ask anybody in this thread as we keep going. They'll encourage you to stay on here with us. We got lots of information. We just throw it out here.
She's from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. John Green says, hey, Zach, see you in L.A., my man.
Yes, sir. We're going to talk about L.A. in a minute.
Mona Gonzalez, she says, new from Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. I used to have an uncle that lived out there. Do you ever go out and do the hot air balloon thing? I know they do like a huge hot air balloon fair or something out there. It's remarkable to see all those balloons go up.
I bet that's awesome. Rudy, he says, hey, Zach, had a great time at the 2-day immersion.
Awesome, Rudy. Rudy, you did a good job, my friend. You really did.
Toby says, hello, everyone. Lisa, she says, hi, I'm brand new from Florida. Thomas says, I bought a mobile home from a friend for $1 under contract for $22,000.
I love it.
That's a great deal.
Love it.
Michelle says, brand new from Newark, New Jersey.
Michelle, welcome. Brand new. Listen, it's good to have all the new people here. Some of you are wondering, what are we doing on this live show? Well, this is your live show. I am Zack Childress. I am your real estate coach. Why is that important? Because I'm out there. I'm doing the business every day. I just happen to want to share the information. I want to help other people gain wealth. I want them to find financial freedom through real estate. So we do a real estate investing talk show every Tuesday at 1:30, and we are rolling into our new series this year called our 24-week challenge. And every week I'm unfolding a new challenge and assignments for you to employ into your business to help you grow your business over the next 24 weeks. We also tune this show into our YouTube channel. We also do it for our Blog Talk Radio show. We also do it for our podcast show. So as we go and I'm talking to you just off the cusp, we will go and start doing this and recording it for the shows, and then we'll take breaks over there, and I'll come back and answer questions from you guys. But welcome to all my new people.
Cynthia, she says, hi, Zack. I'm new in Texas. Sherry, she says.
Cynthia's new. Everybody say hi to Cynthia, too.
Sherry says, hey, Zack. Sherry from Lexington, Kentucky. She's brand new.
Man, lots of new people.
I know. It's great.
That is awesome.
Shrew Wayne, he says, hi, Zack. I'm from California. I'm new.
Shrew, we'll be in California here real soon. I'm going to talk about it. You should get one of, I only got 5 tickets left. You should get one of them.
Yes, absolutely. Kenneth, he says, hello to all. Stephanie said, welcome to the new people. Y'all are in the right place.
Tell them, Stephanie.
Manny, he says, Manny, hey, you looking good, buddy. No more snow. Is the phone okay? He got it fixed.
Yes. Oh, you're talking about I dropped my phone. Yes, I dropped my phone. That was like an ordeal right there.
That was a panic day, huh?
Yeah.
Rudy said, Cynthia, welcome to the team. Steve said, hi, Lisa. Zack will tell you like it is so you can be a success. I'm in Florida, too.
Awesome.
Oh, we got Andrew on here. He said, hey, Zack and Jill. This is Andrew. I'm sitting with Neil from Canada.
Woo woo! Andrew's in the house with one of our students, Neil from Canada. Love it.
Roderick says, hi, Roderick Terry, Fast Immaculate Property Preservation Service located in Memphis, Tennessee. He's brand new.
There you go, Roderick. Get your advertisement out there.
That was a good plug.
That was. Got us to read it off for you there. I like that. Way to go.
Don says, hey, Zack. Besman says, hi. Sam says, why does time not allow me to attend this so valuable live event? Is there a way of getting the presentation that you are making on here later on?
Yes, there is. What's his name? Sam? Sam. All of these are recorded and they're posted on our Facebook fan page. So our business page, also known as. So anytime you can just go over on the side panel of our fan page, which is where you are right now, and you'll see a little button or a little word that says videos. You click on that video and it'll bring up, I don't know, there's a ton of them. I mean, there's like hundreds of them on there. So you can watch any of them that you want.
There's a lot of information there. Cynthia, she says she's going to be in LA.
Woo! Way to go, Cynthia. LA. Hey, listen, before we dig into our 24-week challenge, let me just talk about that. Some of you are already registered. We've already got everything pretty much sold out. I told you it would sell out. Our VIP golds are sold out. Our VIP silvers are sold out. And our room is almost at max capacity. What does that mean? I literally have 5 tickets left. I got 5 tickets, which means I got 5 seats left at this event. That's all I got, 5. So what is the event all about? Well, let me tell you about it. It is February 9th through the 11th in Los Angeles, California, the sunny side of the U.S. I'm coming in to teach 3 full jam-packed days of how to get your business up and running, how to do it without paying for leads. But most importantly, I'm bringing in Kevin Harrington, the original shark from Shark Tank's hit show, and he's going to be there sharing how he's built multiple streams of income and created $450 million net worth business. He's written the book, How to Put a Shark in Your Tank, and the book, bestseller, Act Now, and the power of why you should be acting now in your business and why it's so important. You need to be in Los Angeles, California. It's February 9th through the 11th. Let's get your business up and on the ground running correctly. I'm there teaching all 3 days. And how powerful is it? Well, we sell out. I only got 5 general admission tickets left. All the VIPs have been sold out. There's no more VIPs available. I tell you guys this every single time. I open them up, they sell out. Everybody wants the golds. Everybody wants the silvers. They're gone. So the only thing that's left is general admission. Don't be upset if you can't get a silver or gold. Get the general admission. It's basically a free. Why did I say that? Because you pay $97, which is a seat deposit. It's a seat deposit. Why? Because we're shipping, materials, and we have to make sure we have your seat reserved and all the stuff that goes with it. Now, once you go all 3 days, and you go home on Monday, you just simply call the office and say, hey, look, I attended all 3 days, and I'd like to get my $97 seat deposit back. Once that's done, you get the seat deposit back, so therefore you really invested nothing, right? Except your time and your energy and your attitude to grow your business. So that's where you want to be. You want to be out in Los Angeles with us. You will be very, very sad if you miss this event. You can ask anybody that's been to any of my events, whether it's my 3-day training, whether it's my bus tour, whether it's my 2-day immersion, and I can promise you they're all going to tell you the same thing. You need to go. They're all going to tell you need to go. And so don't take my word for it. Take everybody else's word for it that's been there, right? Because I can tell you how wonderful it is. I can tell you how great it is because I teach it. I love it. So, but you need to take the words from somebody else. So I'm sure there's people on this feed right now. And I can't get mine to scroll. I'm sure there's people on this feed right now that could say to you...
Stephanie Barnett is one of them that is recommending.
Chad says, need help badly. Angel and my son will be in L.A. Awesome. Hey, listen... If you have been to my event and you like my event, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts. Let everybody see the love coming across the screen. That's important to know. If you know anything about what we do, just let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. Let it come on in. How come they don't go across the page anymore?
What?
Mine don't go across the page anymore.
What, your hearts or likes?
Yeah, they're just kind of going up, not across. Does yours go across? Mm-hmm. I wonder why mine don't do that.
Maybe because you dropped it.
Maybe because I dropped it.
Sherry says, are you ever coming to Lexington, Kentucky?
Sherry, I don't know. Never had any ideas to go to Lexington, Kentucky, but I'm definitely open to the suggestion. So, I can tell you that. So, all right. Well, listen, let me get rocking and rolling here because we got some stuff to talk about today about your 24-week challenge. The other thing is some of you are asking me about that whole 2-day immersion. I can see it on here. What's the difference between the 2-day immersion and the 3-day event? The 2-day immersion is simply everything that you need to do deals. That's what it is. Oh, what did I do over here? There we go. It's everything you need to do deals. It is about getting you on the phone and dialing, and that is for where we bring people in and we literally say, look, we're not coming to a seminar. We're sitting at a desk. We're getting on the phone. We're running numbers. We're finding deals. And I'm very happy to say that our last 2-day immersion, which was just this past weekend, we did $1.1 million in projected profits, $550,000 in projected cash flow. We called 752 people with 167 deals accumulated from that. And like I said, it's not a seminar. It's not a seminar. It is, let's get in, let's pull up at a desk, let's run numbers, let's find deals, and let's put deals together. But there again, not anybody can get to our 2-day immersion. You have to be in one of our support programs. You have to be engaged into that. You have to be at a point in your life where you're saying to yourself, I'm ready for 2018. I'm ready to invest in myself. And when you do that, then I embrace you into our 2-day immersion. It's something that we just started doing. It's brand new. So anybody who moves with us in this year, you're going to have the advantage to be able to be part of that. And so I encourage encourage you to really think about that and talk to a student advisor. It's a powerful, powerful, packed 2-day immersion. Our 3-day event is really about how and what you need to know about this real estate game. What you need to do, how do you need to get started, what are the systems, what are the trainings, what are the scripting, what are the contracts, how do we find buyers, how do we find sellers, what are the different strategies, how do we do segmentation, how do we understand our power teams and our systems, and from there, how do we actually go out and execute on that? That's really the 3-day. It is a 3-day event of getting your business started. What?
That was the awesome clip of you. You were like,
I know. Did you see my face? Yeah. My content creator over there must have thought that was a good image of me.
we need to go live on air.
Oh, we got to get on there.
So
all right. Here we go, guys. Get a clean sheet of paper out. We're going to dig deep right now.
All right. So we are going on air in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, it's Zack Childress, and welcome back to another real estate investing talk show. We have a packed day for you right now. You're joining us as part of our 24-week challenge. We are digging into the business. The dig deeper is all about if you're going to execute on the training that we share. Now, listen, some of you may be brand new to real estate. Some of you may be seasoned. It doesn't matter. You really still got to understand how to build the business. I was having a conversation with my coaching students yesterday, and I was telling them, I was like, look, it's easy to chase the money. Anybody can go chase the money. But will you be successful? No, because you're a one-trick pony. You're chasing 10,000, then you're chasing another 10,000. You really got to understand how to build the business, how to put the systems in place so that you can ultimately build a team underneath you to run it so that you can execute the exit and not be an employee to the business. So if you're seasoned or brand new, listen to what I had to say right there. So I don't know if you're riding down the road listening to us on the radio, if you're on your podcast listening to us, or if you're on YouTube. I encourage all of you to jump over to our fans, our students, our followers on Facebook. We have a huge community over there. We're pushing almost 47,000 strong members on that site, and they absolutely love what we're doing. So if you're listening for the first time on any of our other sources that this is coming to you on, you need to go join us at reisuccessacademy.com/Facebook. That's reisuccessacademy.com/Facebook. So today's goal is to take you through week 3 of the 24-week challenge. Now, some of you that are brand new trying to figure out who I am, what I do, my name is Zack Childress. I am your real estate coach because I am a real estate investor. If you want to know more about me, my simple process is how we get things done. You simply just need to get my book called My First Deal Playbook by Zack Childress. It's your pocket guide to real estate success. You can pick that book up on Amazon. All you need to do is search in Amazon for the title, My First Deal Playbook. Get the book, read the book, leave us a review. That'd be great if you do that. So join us over there too. Get on Facebook, because when I take breaks with you guys on the radio show and on podcasts, I jump back over on Facebook and answer questions from these guys. So let's dig in today. I want to kind of help you guys understand. So week 3 of our 24-week challenge is where we are right now. It's all about setting up the business. Last week was all about getting ready for the business. This week is all about setting up the business. And what does that look like? Well, you have things inside of here that we're going to talk about, like checking your credit, establishing a professional contact network, setting up a business structure. We're going to spend some time on that. Building a professional team. Also the tools needed for a successful business, right? These are the things that we need to think about when we're setting up our business. So one of the things we're going to talk about right now is really the professional network and our credit. Let's talk about that, okay? Because some of you start off in this business and you ain't got no credit, and I understand that, okay? But let me explain something to you. You cannot assume that you're going to take this business to the next level and not be working on your credit. You have to be working on your credit. You need to be using credit repair. You need to be understanding how credit works. You need to be understanding what gets reported and how it gets reported. And don't be afraid of that number. It might take you a year to get it to where it needs to be, but you've got to start working on it. You need to open up a free account at creditkarma.com, or do they even charge?
No, it's free.
Free. And you just need to monitor it and see what you got in there. Maybe dispute some of the stuff that's on there that doesn't need to be on there. You need to be working on your credit, because as a credited borrower, you now open up the avenue to go to the lowest cost money there is, which is institutional financing, okay? If you do not have good credit, that should not stop you from doing this business. It just means that you need to fall under a different category, right? So let me help you split that up. Look, I got my blue shirt on. I got my blue vest on. I got my blue pen today. I got my blue background. I got my blue in my book. I'm blued out today. So let's look at it like this. We're going to say 620. We're going to split that. If you're on this side of 620, or if you're on this side of 620, are you ready for this? Oh, that just blew up, didn't it? If you're on this side of 620, you need to be working on credit repair, okay? You need to. The second thing you need to be doing is working on wholesale deals. The third thing you need to be doing is working on lease options or some type of seller financing. These are the things that you could simply say, here's what I need to do if I don't have a 620 or higher. I need to be working on my credit score, and to generate revenue from real estate, I need to be working on wholesaling and lease options or any form of creative financing that allows you to control properties for cash flow. Okay? If you're 620 and higher, what do you think the first thing is that you need to do? Anybody? Anybody? Joe, what do you think?
I think you need to go sit down and talk to your banker and see what
you need to be working on credit repair.
Oh.
Do you understand? You're always working on credit repair. Then you need to be doing what Jill said. You need to be down talking to the banks, seeing how much money you can get for deals. Then you really need to be moving into what we call tier 3. I wrote that backwards, didn't I?
It's okay.
Rehabs. And you need to be thinking and moving into tier 4. Holds, okay? That is where you need to set the threshold for yourself. Where are you at on that? You know, not me. Wherever you are, what's the one thing that is like in both columns?
Credit repair.
That's right. You got to be working on credit repair all the time. Listen, once you get to 620, now you need to get to 720. Once you're at 720, now you need to get to 780. Once you're at 780, then try to get to 840. You're always working on it, okay? Always working on credit repair. So if you're brand new and you're like, yeah, Zach, but I got a long way to go. My credit's in the 500s. Well, let me help you understand something. When I started this business, my credit was at 520. Now I'm in the 700s. Why? Because I just always work on my credit. I always work on it. But did I let it stop me? No, I was over here. I started with what? Wholesaling and lease options. Why? Because I couldn't go down to the banks and get qualified for loans. I used the strategy that worked for my needs. And that's what you have to think about when it comes to credit repair, okay? Now, when it says establishing a professional contact network, what's the professional contact network? That's all the people that's going to help you, like bankers, mortgage brokers, credit repair services. Those are your professional networks. That's different than your power team, okay? But your professional network are the people that are going to help you get to where you want to be. Credit repair, bankers, mortgage brokers. Those are types of people that are going to get you to closer to the funds that you want for the long-term game in this, right? Remember, wholesaling and lease options are great starting, but it's not long-term. It's not long-term. Rehabbing is not long-term, even though you can do it for a while as long as you get out of it. Buy and hold is long-term. That's where you actually get into the game and start making things really, really work for yourself. So I encourage you to think about that. So part of your action items need to be, number one, right out the gate, I need to check my credit. I need to figure out what's going on with my credit. I need to work on my credit. I need to get it established to get it going. So, and that is what leads us into business or building a professional team, okay? When we're building a professional team, or also our power team, we got to start thinking about all the components that are involved in that, right? So I'm going to take a quick break from the radio. I'm going to jump over on Facebook and ask some more questions. When we come back, we're going to be talking about setting up your business structure and your power team. Listen to me, podcasters, in my radio show. This is Zack Childress. Don't go away. I'll be right back. Facebook, what you got for me?
Steve says, you need to go. You will come away with so much. Zack under promises and always over delivers.
Boom, Mr. Steve. Love that guy.
Lil Moran says, Lil
Moran?
Lil
Moran?
Moran? I wish I could make it, but I'm tired of spending money and getting at the same results.
Well, it's probably not going to work for you then.
Ron says, come to Orlando. Maybe.
Hey, listen, I don't mind Orlando. I just can't get people really to show up in Orlando.
Sonia says, would you be coming to New Jersey anytime soon?
New Jersey. Hey, you know what? I'm going to be coming close. I'm not going to tell you where yet, but I'm coming close.
Cynthia says, the 3-day event is better than the video.
It really is, isn't it? Who said that?
Cynthia,
you're the best. It's hard to explain to somebody how great our 3-day events are, and especially when it's coming from the person that's putting it on, because, they don't always believe it. So,
Toby says that's amazing. Sherry says, I would travel, but I've spent money and I've gotten no results with the others.
Well, I'm not like the others, am I, guys?
Nope, not at all. I will vouch for you on that. Oh, I lost my... Elizabeth says, hello, Zack. Sam says, thank you, Zack, and to your team, especially Mark. I am already booked, and the travel hotel plans are also booked. Looking forward to quite anxiously meeting you and becoming a success-oriented member of your so great family.
Hey, did we just get a compliment from Mark?
Yep.
Looky, here comes somebody's cookie.
Jeffrey says, when are you coming up north like Michigan?
Ooh. I don't think I'm coming to Michigan, but I'll be coming close. I'm be coming close in about 3 to 4 months. I'm gonna let you guys know I'm be coming close up there somewhere.
So Elizabeth says, Zack, I'm new here. How much and what do we get for a 3-day? I guess.
Oh, listen to that. I hate those types of questions. Like, how much and what do we get? Right? How much and what do we get? How much? I just told you. Well, you can't get a VIP ticket anymore. They're already sold out because that's how valuable they are. I've only got 5 general admissions. So what is the general admission? It's $97. That's it, $97. If you can't afford $97, then you need to be there more than anybody. But the beauty of it is you get it back. You spend all 3 days with me, learn how to do the business, engage in the business, and go home on Monday, call the office, and the beauty is you get the $97 back. So how much is it? There you go. Did she ask me what do you get?
Yeah.
You get a life-changing experience. You get a nuts and bolts, right down to the truth, what you got to do this business, from literally setting it up to contracts, to scripts, to what strategies are working, to how do you understand markets and which market works best for which strategy, how to deploy marketing plans, how to go in and talk, how to actually do the research, how to evaluate and analyze, how to position with buyers, how to present deals to buyers as wholesalers, how to go into rehabs, how to understand the different ways of wholesale. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So Thomas says knowledge.
Sherry said, yeah, that's a good answer. Sherry says, Kentucky colors your clothes.
Oh, is that my colors, Kentucky?
Yeah.
Kentucky Wildcats. Wow.
Ariana says, hello, Zack and Jill. Steve said, know the basics on credit repair. Should we get coaching or do it on our own?
For credit repair?
Yeah.
Steve, if you need credit repair, just hey, let me just say this. If anybody on here needs credit repair and you want to talk to our credit repair specialist, just type in a message that just simply says, I need credit repair, and then I'll get somebody to reach out to you. That's the easiest way to do that. This lady works with all of our students that need it. She's a rock star. She's not a big company, so she puts personal attention into each one of our students that we send her. So if you need it, just type it in. I'll get you hooked up. So
And I can actually say for her that
Oh, yeah, Jill's used her.
Yeah, I will never, ever not have a credit specialist on my payroll again.
It's powerful.
I mean,
Because she raised you by how many points?
it was almost 100.
Almost 100 points.
Yeah, like I didn't even have to walk into the bank to get a business line of credit.
That's amazing. And how long did that take her to do that? Couple of months?
I think it might have been 3.
3 months. 90 days bumped her by 100 points. Do you understand what 100 points on your credit score will do for you when it comes to the banks?
Oh, it's amazing.
You started getting lines of credits thrown at you.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. She will always be somebody that I will always pay to have help me.
Yeah, it's invaluable, right?
Yeah.
To have someone like that. Do you have to pay for the service? Of course you do. But here's the reality. What are you paying for high loans anyways? What are you paying for asset-based lenders? What are you paying in extra fees over there when you could just go work on your credit, which is one of our topics today in the 24-week challenge, to then get your credit right so you can walk into a bank and get a loan for half the interest rate. So...
Toby says the 3-day event is amazing. Diana says, will you be coming to Dallas? She went to a class of yours in Austin and loved it. She just missed us.
Yeah, I'll be in Dallas. My boy Ian's out there. I like hanging out with him. My boy Ian. I don't know why I call him my boy.
Carly, she says, you'll only know how helpful Zack is by trying it. We have all had others. Rudy says, I can vouch for Zack. He is the real thing.
Listen to all these guys, man. This is making me blush. I'm turning red over here. That's what I always say. You can hear it from me. It won't change your mind. You hear it from everybody else that's been with me and learned from me. That's where you really get the understanding of what we can do. That's amazing.
Ozone says, please, I want to know where the venue is in Los Angeles.
It's where? What do you mean where?
Where he wants to know where the hotel is. He's going to have to call.
Gotcha. Hey, listen, if you want to know information on the hotel, where the event's at, and I only got 5 tickets left. I don't even know if some of the people on here are already calling in for the tickets, but they haven't come over here and taken a ticket away from me yet. So I've only got 5 left. So if you want to know about it, just call the office, pick up the phone, dial 707-247-4248. We are sold out. I mean, literally, we got 5 left. I'm pretty sure these will be gone by Friday. So we will be sold out, which means then you'll have to get pushed out another 3 months before we do another one. So I would encourage you to jump on that right now.
James says, my very first day, just got the book.
Awesome.
Shrew Wayne says, Zack, you're good, and I know that you will change my life.
Awesome, man.
Steve says, I need credit repair. Seth says, I need credit repair. Diana says, I need
We don't need
credit
to read
repair.
off all those.
Are you sure? Because that's awesome. Acknowledging it. So we actually need to get back on air here.
All right, let's go back on. You guys, I'm loving all you guys. You guys are participating. You're participating. All right, let's go back on the air.
All right, we're going live on air in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, it's Zack Childress, and I'm back. We are doing our 24-week challenge today. This is something that you all need to be engaged in. We're on week 3, so you're really joining us at the very beginning of this. What is the 24-week challenge? Everybody keeps asking me that. We should be hashtagging 24-week challenge. Do we hashtag 24-week challenge on our Facebook page?
We can.
Ooh, I just blew that way up, didn't I? All right. So anyways, back to you guys. We're on our 24-week challenge. What does that mean? That means for the next 24 weeks, actually 21 weeks, because we're on week 3 right now, I'm going to be unfolding a certain piece of this business and why we need to be doing it, what you need to be doing to get your business to the level that it needs to be at, to start earning money if you don't have any money, so that you can invest in yourself, hire a coach to grow your business to the next level. That, my friends, is why you need to be participating, right? Because how many of you on here, let me just see just type in, yes, Zack, something like that. How many of you in here right now watching this know that you need some type of coaching or mentoring in your business, even if you can afford it or if you can't? If you just acknowledge that, I want you to type in on this thread, yes, Zack, yes, Zack. Just type it in the Facebook thread. For those of you that are listening to me on the radio or on podcast, here's the reality. You guys need to be on my Facebook page. You need to be participating. While I'm not talking to you guys, I'm over here answering questions for them. I'm talking to them. I'm helping them grow their business, okay? So, what?
I just wanted to, I don't mean to interrupt, but there is somebody, and his name is Daniel Mamo on here, who's saying, contact me for credit repair. I just want to put out that we don't recommend.
Oh, listen, I do
anybody
not know this guy. We got whoever's soliciting. I don't know him. I could
Not
go
give
on
your
and on
social
and on and
security
on
number
about
to them.
hours of the good and the bad from credit repair. So, hey, I appreciate the guy being on here. I appreciate him putting that out there, but I'm just letting you guys, I do not know him. I can't vouch for him, so don't think that he works for me or anything like that. Do not give your social security numbers out over this feed or anything like that, okay? So, but if you know that you need coaching and mentoring, you need to say yes so that I'm with you, okay? Yes, good. So here's where we are. We just talked about credit repair. A lot of you, I'm going to hand over your information to our in-house. Well, she's not in-house, but I know her personally. I've known her since I was 15 years old. That tells you how much I've known this lady, right? I know her, right? I went to high school with her. Now, don't none of you get on the phone with her and start asking about how I was in high school, okay? Let me just put that out there. I don't need you guys digging into my past and talking about how crazy I was in school, even though I didn't stay in school very long. My freshman year, and then I quit. But I've known her for years and years and years and years, okay? All right, so what we're going to talk about right now before we go into the power team is your business structure, right? Now, let me just be clear on here. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a CPA. I'm not an attorney. I'm not a asset protection firm. I'm none of that. I'm going to share with you some simple things that were taught to me and the things that I've done in my business and the information that's been shared to me. And so I would always encourage you to get your own legal and tax advice from a professional that you're comfortable with. So, but when it comes to business structure, I get the question all the time, okay? All the time I get the question. And that question is, Zack, can I do this in my own name? Well, you can, but you're really setting yourself in a position for a lot of liability, right? Could you do doing business as, like, hey, I'm doing business as, you could. But ultimately, if you want the true structure and the true protection, you need a few different types of layers. And I'm about to lay out something for you that might confuse the shit out of you, but just follow me, okay? So if you really want to know how do you really protect yourself, it kind of works like this, okay? So we all know that in any business, an LLC, what is an LLC? A limited liability corporation, right? A limited liability corporation is ultimately an asset protection entity. What a lot of people don't know about LLCs is that you can actually elect how it's taxed. So you can have an LLC taxed as an S or an LLC taxed as a C, okay? Now, when LLCs are automatically opened up, they're taxed as a pass-through tax entity, which is an S. A pass-through tax entity is an S taxation, which means any business my entity does, it basically, whatever the profits are at the end of the year, pass directly through to me on my personal taxes, right? And in a lot of cases, that's good. That's very good. I'll give you an example. So where is a pass-through good? So let's go LLC, taxed as an S. Where would that be okay? It would be okay in any of our hold business. Anything that we're buying and holding for the long run is going to be good, okay? Why is that? Because here's where we have to be careful. If we want to stay out of this little known world of what's called the dealer taxation law. You like that? Dealer taxation law. That is where the IRS doesn't like us as investors, so what they do is they say, hey, you're flipping properties within 12 months and you're gaining income personally from that, so we're going to label you as a real estate dealer. That's bad. That's when they strip you from the 1031 exchange privileges, which they just did to us in the cryptocurrency world, which, but it also moves us personally into the highest tax bracket there is. And hopefully we're going to get some tax creation in the next year or something. It's going to bring our tax brackets down, but we'll see what happens there. The point being said is this, is that you have to really understand how this operates. What does that mean? The IRS steps in if you are buying a piece of real estate and you're selling it within 12 months, okay? You're selling it within 12 months under what's known as short-term capital gains, okay? Then if it's in an S structure and you're gaining personally from it, then what happens is you personally can be labeled as a real estate dealer. Now, what does that mean? That means where am I safe to have an LLC as an S structure? I'm safe in anything that I'm buying and holding for cash flow. I'm safe anything that I'm buying, fixing up, and selling, and it takes me longer than 12 months to produce that, okay? Where am I not safe? Anything that is shorter than 12 months or less. That's where I'm not safe. So that's where I want to have an LLC taxed as a C corporation. You with me on this?
Yes.
Okay. And here's why. The C does something very, very good. And we use this in a lot of other different businesses I own to separate it. Some businesses I just don't need coming to me. I like them to stand on their own, file their own taxes, okay? So when it's taxed as a C, that basically means that it's a standalone entity. That means it makes its own profits, it pays its own taxes, it is a standalone entity and it stands on its own. Where an S taxation means that it passes all of its profits to you personally on your personal tax filings. So this is important if we want to stay away from the dealer taxation law. And what that means is that now that profits will not be passed to me. It will be controlled with inside the LLC and pay its own taxes. Anything that I'm selling within inside 12 months or less. Now, some people will say, yeah, but my accountant says that I shouldn't use a C because why? I pay double taxation. How does double taxation get created? Because the company pays what? Taxes, right? And then what else happens? Well, when you take money out to pay you do what?
Pay taxes.
You pay taxes on that, right? So they say, oh, well, you get paid taxes twice because anything that I pay to myself, I pay taxes on. Anything left in the company, I pay taxes on. But there's some ways to get around that. Come to my 3-day event and I'll show you some things that I'm doing there as well. So that's one thing. Now, to not beat this to death, I'm going to help you with this. You need to have an LLC opened up, or an LL, not an LLO. That's a whole other entity. You need to have an LLC opened up. I always say have 2 of them, especially if you're going to be in the game of buying and holding and flipping. But let's just say you're going to be flipping. Now, this goes down into what? You can have an S, you can have a C. If I'm short term, I'm going with a C. But the biggest thing here is if you want anonymity, that's a big word for me to use, anonymity, you need to have the LLC owned by a trust. And not just any trust, but this needs to be a corporate trust, okay? Because a corporate trust, you can actually remove your personal name from the trustee and make it anything you want it to be, okay? Anything you want it to be. So could I do it just the opposite? Absolutely. I could. I could have a trust that's owned by XYZ LLC as the trustee. I could have the trust and then the LLC owning the trust. I could have the LLC with the trust underneath it. I could have literally multiple trusts owning the same thing. The point is that's how you start to create anonymity and layers. Now, how do I create a huge protection around all this? I do what's called an umbrella LLC. So then I go off over here to a place like Delaware, Las Vegas, and I create another LLC that is an umbrella. And what is that? That means that LLC owns all the other LLCs that I have, and it's in another state that has anonymity laws, which means you can't just go pull who owns them without straight out suing and discovery. But even if they do, then they open up what owns them, which could be a trust or an LLC owned by a trust or a trust with a trustee as an LLC. Now we've got other layers of anonymity. The point is it starts to create such a nuisance to try to figure out who owns it and who doesn't and who's the rightful owner that it becomes challenging. Now, I'm not going to get into this today, but if you really want to create some hardship for whoever's trying to sue you, you take all of this and you put it in a family limited partnership. A family limited partnership known as an FLP. The beauty of that is that if anybody tries to sue me for my stuff, I have everything I own in an FLP. They actually have to pay to sue me. And there's a beautiful letter that my attorney sends out because the FLP is guarded by this that simply says, hey, we appreciate the suit. We will prepare ourselves as soon as you send in the $10,000 to comply with suing an FLP. Which most people are like, what? Why would I have to pay to sue? That's how the FLP works. It has that layer of protection. The other side of it is they have to pay all the taxes on anything that the suit was demanded on. So even if they lose, they have to pay the taxes on any of my lost earnings for that. It is a layer that will literally slap somebody right in the face, okay? Now, let me explain real quick. I did not set all this up for myself. I had somebody else do this, right? But it has definitely helped me over the years when you have ambulance chasers coming after you for any little thing that you do wrong, okay? This is why anytime somebody says they're going to sue me, I laugh. I'm like, okay, get in line. Like, we'll see if you really want to sue me when you hit the FLP and you got to cough up some money, right? But most of them, when they hit that, they back out. So anyways, that's some structure layering. Like I said, this isn't an entity structuring class. Yes, you do need an FLP. Everybody needs an FLP. Family limited partnership. Study it. I'm telling you, it'll blow your mind at how well it will protect your assets personally. Now, what it won't do is it will not prevent people inside the FLP from suing each other. That's the downside. So whoever's in your family and you put in that FLP, just make sure that you guys are good. So, all right. All right, moving on to the next topic, building your power team. We're going to talk about this. You need to be out there next week or even this week talking about your power team. Who's on your power team? Well, if you're a wholesaler, your power team's buyers, right? It's finding landlord buyers. It's finding investor buyers. It's going out there looking up who's buying them, going to, like Go Section 8 and looking at the rental ads, finding your landlord buyers, finding your fix and flip buyers, your investor buyers. Where are they at? They're out there in the market rehabbing right now. Drive these neighborhoods, find them. Go out and use technology. A lot of our coaching students have our software that pulls these cash buyers. Get into something where you can do that. That's part of your power team. The other side of your power team is a very good closing attorney. A closing attorney that understands assignment of contracts, that understands how that operation works, but you need to be out there building that team with them, okay? That's part of your power team. A contractor on your team to understand how to do bids, an agent on your team, understand how to give you market data and so that you can utilize them if you need to. If you're a rehabber, you're a buy and hold person, you need to be looking at handymans and fixers and floor people and painters. These are part of your power team. A landlord, you need a property management company. These are your power teams. And don't wait till the end to do this. You need to be doing it now. And here's why I'm telling you now. Because if you get them on your team now, and this is why it's week 3 of the 24-week challenge, because not only will they be part of your power team, but they will also be in a position to help you with deals. As they're out looking at stuff, they'll be telling you about it, and then you can execute on those. I can't tell you how many times my property management company has brought me deals. I can't tell you how many times my banks have sent us deals. I mean, the list goes on and on. Contractors bring me deals. They're part of my power team. You need to be building your power team now too. That's the most important part of that. So, hey, for all my podcasters and my blog talkers out there watching, or you're not watching, you're listening, you need to jump over on my Facebook page so that we can keep getting to know you. We can keep helping you learn and grow. And I want to help you get to the next level. I want to help you build the trust in our company to come to one of our events, to hear what we have to say. But that's going to start on our Facebook page where you can actually communicate. Because when I'm done with you guys on the radio show and on the podcast, I move right over to Facebook and answer more questions, which is what I'm about to do right now. So I will see you guys next week on the radio show and on the podcast. And I am going back over to Facebook. See ya. Bye. All right, Facebook family, what do you got for me today?
So Cynthia, she says, I do not know my credit score of my LLC.
LLCs don't have credit scores. They have Dun & Bradstreet scores.
That's right. Good job. So Kelly could help with that.
Yes, if you're trying to get your entity set up in a business structure, you need to start moving more into an entity established history. You typically need 2 years. You need to file for your Dun & Bradstreet right now. You need to get it started. So,
Renee says, I live in Joliet, Illinois, close to Chicago. When will you come my way?
I don't know. Maybe sometime soon.
Steve says, I've invested in one and I've got more from Zack for free than what I paid from the other guy.
Boom.
Then we have, let's see here.
What else we got, Joe? What else we got, Joe?
Stephanie says, how much is the tickets?
Stephanie, I don't even know if I have 5 tickets left anymore. Hey, did anybody come on this thread that wanted a ticket? Go ahead and if you wanted a ticket, let me see how many I got left. Type in the thread. I'll take 1. I'll take 2, just so that I know like how many of you are actually going to call in here in a minute and get one of these tickets. I only got 5 left, unless you've already called in. I mean, I have no idea. But these are $97. It's $97 for general admission. Our VIP golds, our VIP silvers have all been sold out, which means there's no more of those. Now I only got 5 general admissions left. The room's already at capacity. So I've got 5 left. 5 left. You got to get them now, or I promise you they'll be gone by Friday.
We have a real estate question here.
Okay.
Ruben says, hi, Zack. I've been on the hunt for properties. I have found a co-wholesaler I'm working with, and he is sending me properties, but he has sold properties before my buyers could put offers.
Okay.
How can I keep this from happening? I'm looking for properties on my own, but keep getting asked for proof of funds, letter of intent. And then it just cut off. He didn't say anything else.
So the question is how does he, really your question is how do you start making money? I mean, that's really your question, right? You found a co-wholesaler to bring you deals, and that co-wholesaler is bringing you deals, but in return, you're putting buyers in place, and they're already putting their buyers on it before your buyer does. So that tells me a couple of things. Number one, that you haven't built your buyers list big enough yet. That's what it tells me first out. Number two, you're not getting the lead to your buyer fast enough, and they're taking time to respond back to you. So you could, that's an internal process that you could work on and you could actually make better. You could also work on that relationship with your co-wholesaler to get them to bring you information a little bit sooner. Number one. Number two, the best way to get you to make money is to find your own deals, right? That way you're not in a co-wholesale situation where you're relying on them not to sell it before you bring your buyer to the table. So what does that mean? You need to dial the phone. Corey. I see you just jumped on here, Mr. Corey Harris.
Well, this is funny. You'll appreciate this one. Manny says, hey, Zack, I got in trouble the other day when I told Dan Merrills that you are better than him.
You mean Than Merrill? That's pretty funny, Manny. Manny, did you say that to Than for real?
Carly is laughing.
Oh, Manny, I love the honesty, my friend. Hey, listen, sometimes the truth hurts, right? So, I'm going to choke over here, man. Hey, Manny, I'm sure there's some things that other people do better than me. I'm very sure of that, okay? But here's what I can tell you. I am in it with you. I'm in it with you, man. I'm out there doing it. I'm on these shows every week teaching you. I'm going to my events, teaching my events. I'm bringing people in, doing 2-day classes where we dial the phones. I'm bringing people to Huntsville and putting you on a bus and showing you my rehab business, showing you my deals. I mean, I'm in it. I'm in it. So
That's so funny because it just started like a stream full. Corey from this weekend, he said facts.
it's the
To
fat
Kira.
Jack, right?
To Kira, she says, I have to agree. Manny says, yes, sir, he did tell him.
Oh, that's so funny, Manny. Oh, my goodness. Well, hey, look, everybody tries, and that's what all that matters. And you know what? And the reality, Manny, is sometimes we have to go down a few trails before we find the path that we're supposed to be on, right? We have to. So it's not like anything that we've done in the past is wrong. It all led us to the point that where we are today, right? I say that all the time.
Yes.
Don't worry about what you did back then. Just worry about where you are now. You're here with me. Let's keep moving forward. Let's keep working this business and keep making money, right? So that's what I like to say all the time. Let's just worry about making this business work for you right now.
So Toby says, get those tickets, guys. You will not be sorry you did. And I did just get a notification that we've only got 2 left. One is pending.
We got
seat
1
deposit.
pending. We got 2 sold. We got 2 left. I told you they were going to go, guys. I told you they were going to go. I told you. 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 You guys just don't listen.
Corey said, get out of your own way and get on board with the team.
Who said that?
Corey.
Awesome, Corey. Awesome. You know, and that's what it's about, guys. It's about really understanding where you need to go and what you need to do. Why do you think I'm doing this 24-week challenge? I want you guys to succeed. I want you at my 3-day event. Why? Because I'm going to jumpstart your career. I'm going to jumpstart your business. I want you there. I want you to invest in yourself. I want you to get coaching so that we can not only jumpstart it, but we can catapult it overnight success. I want all that for you. And I know some of you just can't do it. So why? That's why I do this. I want to help everybody. How many of you understand my whole process, right? My whole process is what? I want to help more people this year than I did last year. And I helped a lot of people last year.
Yes.
So I got big goals for myself. And if any of you know me, I'm a goal setter and I go after my goals. I had a goal for the 2-day immersion. I smoked it, right? I got a goal this year to help over 10,000 people quit their jobs and become successful real estate investors. That's my goal, right? That's my goal. That's my goal, and I'm going after it. I've attached myself with some of the biggest players in the market, like a $500 million net worth individual that said, hey, I love that goal. I want to help you help 10,000 people, create financial freedom. I want to help this journey. I've got a team of people that are dedicated to get on the phones with you guys and help you figure out a way to get you in a position to start investing in yourself. I'm here to change some lives. So what does that mean? I'm making ripples. I'm making ripples. I want you to help me make ripples. How do you help me make ripples? You share the message. That's what you do. You share the message.
So,
I mean, how easy is that? Just share it. There's a little button there. It says share. Share it. It'll say write a post or just share it. Write a post. Say you got to listen to this guy. You got to hear this guy. The more you share this message, that means the more you're going to receive. Do you understand how that works? You understand? I had a lady on the phone last night I was talking to about coaching, and she asked me a question. She said, Zach, you've had all this success. Why do you do this? Because you understand, like I have grown my success. I don't even know how many times factored. When I go back and look, when I started sharing with others how to become successful in this business, my business exploded. Like it exploded. And that's what you need to understand. Share it. Share the message. You want to say thank you to me? You want to say, Zach, you're the best, you're the greatest, then the way you really make me smile is when I go back and I hit that share button, I see everybody who shared it. That's what makes me happy. Because that says you're helping me reach my goals while I'm trying to help you reach your goals, right? I want you to reach your goals. I want to help you reach your goals. And at the same time, you're helping me reach my goals. And that's powerful. That's a powerful connection. So
Ruben says, hi, Zach. What is the best way I should go about getting a proof of funds letter and a letter of intent?
The best way is to go to a proof of funds company. They'll give them to you. I don't know if you have any of our products or if you have any of our courses, but we have links in all of them to a proof of funds service. You could literally Google proof of funds letter, and you'll find a ton of companies out there that'll give them to you. Not only will they give you the letter, but they'll also give you the short-term funding to do an A to B, B to C closing. So they're out there, Ruben. You just got to do a little bit of research. Let your fingers do the walking.
Then Manny says,
I got 2 tickets left, guys. Let's sell them out today on this call. Let's do it right here. Let's sell them out today on this call.
Daniel says, thank you, Zach. Manny says, no student left behind this year. Never give up.
That's right.
Ruben says, I want to be one of those 10,000 people.
That's right, Ruben.
Corey says, I'm going and can't wait. And Carly says, hashtag compound effect.
Compound effect. Isn't that the truth? That's how it works, man. That's how it works. If I help you in any way, if you've gotten any support or help from me over the last year doing these shows, then support my mission too. Share the message. Share the message. Get in the stream with me. Get in the zone, baby. It's your choice, right? Hashtag, the choice is yours. The choice is yours. And that's what it's about right there. So that's what it's all about. What else we got coming in, Jill?
Oh, Robert Coop is in here.
Mr. Coop, Australia, mate. How's the sunny side of the lizard doing over there?
He said the other day that it was really hot and he was out doing work in the garden. And I told him that I was super jealous of it.
What's hot to him?
Well, it's summer down in Australia.
Oh,
right now.
it's summer in Australia.
Yeah.
No, don't want to do that one. What does Diane say? Zach, I'm a lifetime member with Fortune Builders. Way before I went to your first class. You are so knowledgeable. I would have joined your coaching instead, but after being out so much for joining the others, I couldn't afford you. I will eventually. I love that. Listen, you know what? You know how many times I hear that? I hear that a lot. I really do. It's just I'm not the guy that's going to go out here and do a seminar every weekend. I'm not, right? But here's the thing. All that led you here, right? All that led you here. It all led you now. And what I love about what you said is you realized after one class with me that my knowledge was better. And eventually, you left that on a positive note. I will eventually. And I think you just need to keep working towards that, right? You need to keep working towards that mindset. And the other side of it is how long is that eventually going to take you? Because if that eventually is going to take you 2 or 3 years, then you need to start thinking right now, how can I do it now, right? Because what we could do with you over the next year would probably overcome anything that you would be sitting waiting for the eventually. So sometimes it's just about the belief, the trust, and the willingness to follow the journey and the process, right? But thank you for that testimonial. That is so much appreciated. So even though we're not trying to bash on the FB guys, okay? Like, let's just be clear on that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, I know those guys. I know them well. I'm probably more of a fan of Paul than I am the other ones, but listen, they do their thing, right? They're them. They do what they do, whatever. It is what it is. I do me. I do my thing. I don't look at look, here's my theory. If I'm looking at them, then I'm not looking where I'm going. Does that make sense? I'm focused on where I'm going. Let them look at me, because then that means I'm doing something they're not, and they're trying to figure it out. And that's my theory on life. Stay focused on where you're going. Let everybody else follow you. So, what does old Carly say?
She said, Diane, we can always help you build upon what you learned there. There's good stuff. We can complement it very well. Diane should call in and talk to a student advisor.
You really should, Diane. You would be surprised at what we're able to do here to help people. You would be super, super surprised, Diane. That phone number's on the screen.
And it's
Justin, put that phone number up for him.
It's pinned to the comments as well.
So, Dorothy says what?
Dorothy says, yes, Zach, I've gotten support from you and will be at the Los Angeles event. Great info. I need an FLP. Will this be offered at the event?
No, we don't. We don't do entity structuring at all. We're just not an attorney firm. We're not set up for it. I'm happy to point you in the direction of the people that did it for me, and we'll talk about that at the event. So,
Corey Harris says, hashtag rhinoceros mentality.
I love it, my boy Corey. Love it.
He's such a great guy.
He really is a good guy. I like it when we were running numbers. I'd say, now look, man, I'm just going to do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just like he was so intense. Just do it, man. That's how you want me to do it. That's how I'm going to do it.
He's awesome.
There was none of this like, well, why you do it? No, that's what you want me to do? That's what I'm going to do. He was serious, man. I loved it, though. That's somebody who's absorbing the information, so.
Diana, she says, thank you. I wrote the number down.
Good, Diana. Yeah, call in and talk to somebody. I mean, I say it to people all the time. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised at what we can do. So
I was going to say, don't just write it down. Hit those numbers on your phone.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Coachable, Corey says. That's right, Corey. That's right. You know what that is. I mean, geez, you're in. Well, I'm not going to tell everybody what you do, but he down there with the team, the only team. In college football, that is. You guys can think about that one for all my college football fans out there.
He's so awesome.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, listen, you guys have been fun today. I love all the comments, love all the discussion, love all the feedback. You guys have been great. And I got 2 tickets left. You guys are sucking them up. Let's go. Come out and join me and Kevin Harrington, the Shark Tank original OG, on how to build multiple streams of incomes and also how to get to $500 million in net worth, right? I'm working my way there. Listen, I hang out with people that know more than me and do more than me and go for things bigger than I'm going for because why? I want to do what they're doing. And that's what you need to do, right? Hey, this is Zack Childress and the lovely Jill. We're here on our Real Estate Investing Talk Show, and I will see you guys tomorrow on our Dig Deeper at 1:30. Same bat channel, same bat time, same bat place. See you now.